Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
My bad, guys, my bad. Sure you guys can hear me perfectly now. Yeah, just a mistake on my part. Okay, so I'm gonna start all over again. So I was talking about the Forex Factory calendar and how the PPI news came out yesterday and it created a whipsaw where the market moved in one direction for about 15 minutes and then completely reversed and moved in the opposite. Um, Today, this morning, we had the Australian dollar news that came out and it reacted positively for one of our trades. I have two trades currently running, AUD NZD and AUD franc. So my AUD franc trade played out very nicely, still open, but deep in profit right now. My AUD NZD, if I remember carefully, it's either at break even or it's slightly in drawdown. Later on today, about 4.5 hours from now, or about 4 hours from now, we have CPI, which is notoriously a high impact news release. So I expect a lot of volatility. And then tomorrow morning, we have AUD news, right? Australian dollar unemployment rate news. So within the next 24 hours, we should see a significant amount of volatility. Now, I'm just going to move over to this screen so we can take a look at the whipsaw I was talking about. Let's go down to the 4 hour time frame. So yesterday, PPI news came out, bullish for the dollar, and then within 15 minutes, it completely reversed and moved lower. And it's been moving lower ever since. Now, I do kind of like the bearish momentum that we're seeing in the dollar index is not surprising me. I was expecting it to fall from around here. I was expecting it to fall. I highlighted this blue level over here as a potential target. However, I must say that since the week has started, I think we are going to find support at some point. I expect us to. I'm hoping that we do. We find support and then we move back to the top. Now, translating that over to the USD franc, this probably has a lot to do with why I think, or I'm hoping that the dollar index finds some support and goes bullish. I'm bullish on USD franc. Looking at these 3 consecutive days of bearishness and kind of like, we've never gone up to test those levels at all. I feel as though we could have one more swing to the high before maybe the eventual, crumbling over. So I'm anticipating bullishness on USD. Moving on to USD JPY, same thing. Same thing. It's been very bullish as of late. I think I caught another trade somewhere in here as well. And now resting on this trend line, if we do break it, I'm going to want to take, because obviously I'm placing the trade over here as a pending, because we could have a situation where we break it like a false breakout and then, we come back in and, I'm holding on to a loser. However, if we come up to these highs, I feel like we'll have enough momentum to test the highs. I'm not really anticipating, making new highs, but, to test these previous highs. With this wick over here, there's a lot of liquidity that's been left over. So I think there's a good chance that we're going to test these highs. Yeah. The next USD pair is USD CAD. I'm currently in this trade already, and I'm already holding on to, I guess, half a loss. We rallied somewhat. So I got into the trade somewhere around here. We rallied, and I thought that was going to be it, and create new highs. If you look at this pattern, it is a bullish pattern. You have this bullish move into it, and then you have this, wedge, if you want to call it, or triangle that's forming. So theoretically, we're supposed to break this and come up to the top. I don't think it's a coincidence that the CPI news is going to be releasing very soon. So I know that I'm either going to be very wrong about this or I'm going to be very right. But, that's trading, I suppose. Moving on to New Zealand CAD. I am hoping or anticipating a bearish move on this. I'm not in this trade. I literally just placed it right before I started the live. Or I did the analysis for this just before I started the live. So I'm anticipating, a fall back down, and possibly to take out these lows, break through this key level, maybe do something like this. On New Zealand CAD. Moving on to AUD/JPY. I am bullish on this. Unemployment rate, as I've mentioned before, that's coming out tomorrow morning. So yeah, hopefully that gives us the momentum. It is quite a big trade, 250 pips. It's not a small trade by any measure, but yeah. Looking at JPY, yeah, we have some JPY news as well tomorrow morning, but it's medium impact. Really what I'm anticipating is this Australian dollar news. Hopefully that will send this flying. Moving on to AUD franc. I mentioned that I was in a bit of profit with this already. Not too far away from hitting take profit in this trade. 6043 is my TP. Very little drawdown, so that's cool. But yeah, and then AUD NZD, which I believe I'm in a bit of drawdown with. There you go. I'm in a bit of drawdown with this. Pretty decent trade, almost 4% if this plays out. It is a bit of a risky trade because AUD NZD has been on a rip literally since the middle of February, if I'm correct. It's just been going printing staircases. And, looking at this, you would think that, okay, no, price is definitely exhausted now. A reversal is definitely on the cards. Yeah, that's what you would think. But I have reason to believe that this is going to continue rallying. The good and maybe a little bad thing about this is that if I'm wrong about how the unemployment rate comes out tomorrow morning, I'm going to be wrong across 3 trades. So I'm in this one, so I guess that's not so bad. Maybe I won't even get filled on this, but I don't think, I'll find bullish opportunities on 3 currency pairs and be wrong. Could happen. It's not impossible, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. And that is pretty much everything. That's all she wrote. Am I forgetting anything? I have nothing on Euro Pound. Nothing on GCAD, New Zealand franc. Nothing. Oh, New Zealand franc seems to have played out this move. That's cool. Gold is rallying, which is not what I wanted to see. I thought because of this flag, you would see some resistance here and then a fall back down. But I must say that, gold is not moving according to technicals right now. And it hasn't been pretty much for the most of this year. For the majority of the year, gold has not been moving according to technicals. It's been moving because of other reasons. So there's that. Pound NZD, nothing there. GA, nothing there either. So yeah, quick rundown of what I'm looking at right now. I'm not in any significant drawdown on any pairs, except for like USD CAD. I'm in a bit of drawdown, an uncomfortable drawdown with USD CAD. So let me just move that across like that. I wonder if this trade is going to hang in there. I might end up getting stopped out before the high impact news comes out. And I still have like a good 4 hours. We definitely found support on support here. So let's see what happens, and if it does hit stop loss, it's not the end of the world. Just move on, find another opportunity. Before I forget, did some analysis on Bitcoin, US30 and NAS 100 the other day. Let's see what's happening. Not much has happened here with Bitcoin. Still pretty much where it was last week. All right, so about a week ago, we were somewhere around here. And I highlighted this as a target 1. And then this is a target 2. And I said that US30, I see it rallying. So we've hit target 1. And I'm still crossing my fingers for achieving target 2 on US30. So I'm bullish on US30. And then NAS 100. Target has been achieved. We were somewhere here when I did the analysis for it to reach here. As it stands, I haven't really seen additional opportunities. This pattern reminds me of what I saw in gold. And I said this when I did the pattern on US30, and I did the analysis on US30, that when a flag like this fails, because this is a bearish pattern, right? This is a bearish pattern. It's supposed to do something like that. When it fails, even its failure kind of presents you with an opportunity. So gold may be testing these highs. It's possible. It's possible. It really just depends on how the news release comes out, because maybe it could be doing this. This could be the pattern instead. Maybe it finds resistance here and then comes down, or maybe it just completely shoots right through it and tests the high. But like I said, I am bullish on gold, on the dollar, and unfortunately right now gold isn't very correlated with the dollar right now. It's kind of got a mind of its own, and it's had that for like the longest time. So yeah, AUD NZD long, AUD franc long, AUDJPY long, New Zealand CAD short, USD CAD long, USD JPY long, USD franc long. And those are my trades for this week. Those are my trading ideas for this week. Not much happening. Not much happening. Not much happening. I wish I could have done this live during the CPI. Would have been a lot more. What's the word? Dangerous and exciting at the same time. But yeah, guys, that's basically how I'm positioned. I'm gonna have another live with you guys again tomorrow. So yeah, please tune into that. Just to recap, USD franc, I'm long. USD JPY, I'm long, but I'm not in yet. USD CAD, I have been filled on this trade. I'm in drawdown right now, resting on a significant key level. New Zealand CAD, want to see this continue to fall. You can see it's beginning to. I want to see this continue to fall, and it's a very small trade, 35 pips. AUD JPY, actually, before I completely forget, let me do this.
Hot in the kitchen, boy.
All right. I am. This thing here, if it looks really unfamiliar to you guys, it's a position size calculator. Just make sure that whatever trade I place, I'm always risking a maximum of 1% on each trade. So that's why I use this. Anyway, it's been real, guys. I will check with you guys again tomorrow for another live. And hopefully, some magic has happened.